is up, fam? Today, as you can tell from the title of this video, we're doing a story time. Ready for this? And it has receipts. Let's just sit back. Are you ready for this tea? That is disgusting. If you are new here, press the subscribe button down below and don't forget to hit the bell so you get all my notifications anytime another new video pops out. You know, might be some New York City vibes, might be me having another mental breakdown. Who knows? Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so I was sitting in my room. I was reading this book called Out of Africa, right? Oh, okay, funny story about that, but side story. Because, you know, whenever I have a story, you gotta be prepared for some, like, context. And then for me to start the story and then have, like, 5 different stories that branch off of it. Anyway, the librarians had given me the wrong book. And I was gonna go change it out because I was like, this book is gonna suck. But I was bored because, you know, I had no friends. So, like, reading. So I decided to start reading it. And it was actually pretty good. I'll leave that down in the description if you want to check it out. So, I was just in my room, and this kid that lived next door, he came in, and he was like, "What's up?" He invited himself in, mind you. I hadn't told him, "Come in, I'm lonely," or anything. But he comes in, and he's like, "What's up?" And he starts talking about stuff like, I left some gear on the subway in New York City. You know, not my brightest moment, but it happened. So what can I do now? And he sits there and he's touching everything. And I was like, why? And, you know, I'd tell him, oh, that's my roommate's. And he'd be like, ooh, and drop it. Because he does not like my roommate. So then he started trash talking my roommate. And I was like, bro. And, you know, speak of the devil and he shall appear. So my roommate comes in. He's like, what's up? And so the other kid, A, leaves. And that's where our story really begins. I say that as I'm already halfway through this story. But you know, who's counting? Only time. Time is a social construct, you know? So, I had nothing to do because, as I said, I have no friends, especially not at Pensy. So I decided to go talk with him as he went to shave. Because apparently he and his date had left the game early, and he was like, let me go shave real quick, and so he did. So I went to the bathroom with him, and gosh, his stuff is disgusting. Disgusting. Gross. Absolutely the worst. You wouldn't know it because he's like, you know, he looks so, like, great. He's like, what's up? But all this stuff is so nasty. Could never be me. Imagine doing that. Could not be me. Anyway. So, we were just talking. He asks me to write this essay for him. And I was like, sure, I don't know why you want me, the one that's failing, to write your essay for you. But okay. And then he's like, oh, well, you just don't apply yourself. And I was like, shut up. Well, I have heard that from so many people. Like, literally, I heard it so many times from old Thermer. Did not need to hear it from this kid, too. Especially because so fake. He's the kind of person that heard the word toxic back in like 5 years ago and has not let it go since and calls everything toxic. Like, it's not toxic, it's just something that you don't like. That's why I say phony, not toxic. Like, because anything can be phony. Like, well, hello, I am old Thermer. You know, anything can be phony, but like, can anything be toxic? No. Really toxic stuff is like radioactive stuff. So, yeah. So then I was like, wait, aren't you on a date? And we discussed this a little bit further. Because, I already knew that he had a date and like what he was doing, but he said he needed me to write this essay because he was on this date. And I was like, okay, so what about your date? Like, who is this person? What are you gonna do? And he goes, and he says the name of somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Yeah, I love that song. Link that in the description as well. So, I was just chilling. I was like, okay, awaiting his response, and he thinks for a while. He doesn't even know her name right off the bat. And then, not only does he not know her name, but like not only does he have to think for a second, but he also messes it up. And if I didn't have such like vivid memories of this girl, I wouldn't know who she, like, I would have just thought that was her name, But I started talking about her, and like, I have some really good memories. Like, she keeps all her kings in checkers at the very back of the board because she likes the way that they look, So I know all this stuff about her, and he's like, oh, well, cool. And I really wanted to go say hi, but like, also, I'm not, like, have you ever met me? This is how I speak in real life, friends. Like, I could not handle that. Like, me sitting out there shaking, like, hello, hi, yeah, I'm gonna go have fun on your date with my roommate who's gonna try and neck you, like, ugh. So, then, what he does is he takes my jacket, and he just leaves. I was like, okay. Whatever. Okay. Should I do a part 2 of this story? Because there's a lot more to this story. Tell me in the comments below whether or not I should upload a part 2 of this story. Okay, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Press that thumbs up if you want some more content. And just remember, don't be a phony. Holden out.